and the rest of the crowd, they will take it in the they will have the replay anyways. Okay? So, Agus, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend? First of all, thank you very much for being here with us. I know that it's very late right now in Bali, but you made the effort, you made it happen for us. So, thank you very much for that, first of all. Um, can you introduce a bit yourself and let's make it happen that way?
Super simple. I'm Agus. I live in Bali for 6 years, and right now I'm working for a company that is quite young, 2 years old, but one of the fastest scaling companies in Bali for sure. Maybe in Indonesia, I'm not sure yet, but we are growing very, very fast. And so it's extremely exciting to be part of this endeavor.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. What's the field? Can you tell us a little bit more about the field, about your
It's in
past
real
in the company?
estate. We build fitness and wellness resorts, and and the way we do it is having a big imprint on social media and a big community on the island of Bali. So it's a little bit new age real estate.
Okay, so it's a kind of concept, it's a lifestyle concept.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys having you taking advantage of the social media to get clients or to make a community? How does it work?
Super good question. Actually, we do both with social media. So
Sorry for that. Lindsay, okay, sorry for that. So you were saying,
um,
August.
that was a really good question. Actually, we do both. So basically, we use social media to find investors, yes, but also when we build the resorts, we use social media to fill up the resorts so the investor makes a good return on investment. Um, so we use social media for both, for generating leads to find investors, but also to find renters to grow our community and use our properties.
Okay, interesting. So for those who don't know who you are, August, and your role, the position in the company, what's your position, like your clear position?
It's a super good question. But technically, my role is art director or marketing director. But I would actually say that it's a little bit of a label or a status doesn't mean much because we do so much. For example, I'm very involved in the front facing of the company. I'm
Mhm.
very involved in the sales. I'm very involved in the events. So I would say, um, I would say it's hard to really put a label on what we do. And the same for my team. My team does social media, but also events, but also a part of the team does the sales and a little bit of social media. So it's very overlapping roles. I think the reason is just because it's such a small company and we're growing so fast. So you still can, put your hand in every pot for now.
Okay, okay, that's interesting. Before being in that company, because you were there for 2 years now, what were you doing before that?
Before that, I've been here in Bali for 6 years. 6 years ago, um, I opened a restaurant. I did some other businesses, and I was always involved in real estate in some way, just because real estate in Bali has always been so prevalent. It's been one of the um, big industries that's been very stable just because of the tourism growth.
Mhm.
So I was
Okay.
doing a lot of businesses, of community-based businesses. I had a big community, so I would work in partnership with clubs, with cafes, with restaurants, with real estate, uh, uh, property agencies, etc. So I was more involved of the community base of Bali.
Okay, so you were kind of influencer.
I wouldn't say influencer, but I know my way around the island. I know a few people. During COVID, we were very united because we were all business owners
Mm.
struggling, trying to keep alive because the tourism industry was dead during those 2 years. So it just made a lot of connections between us in the island. And now if I go to a restaurant, I might know the owner. Hey, do you remember we used to work together 4 years ago? Another business. Hey, do you remember we used to work together? You helped me out, I helped you out. Let's continue this relationship. So it's not really influencer, but more it's very community based. And so the the connections are really strong here.
Okay, very good, Agus. Just to let the audience know, guys, get ready, be ready, prepare each one of you. Donc, chacun d'entre vous, préparez deux questions en anglais, bien sûr, parce que Agus n'est pas le meilleur en français. Préparez deux questions, ok, pour Agus euh, à la suite de, voilà, quand ça sera votre tour de parler. So, Agus, what made you go to Bali actually?
Um, I'm originally from Europe in Belgium, and I didn't really like it there. I grew up in London, so I was already speaking English, and I didn't like Belgium, so I tried my best to go out of Belgium as much as possible. I found a job in Dubai where I was a cabin crew working in the airplanes.
Okay.
Amazing job, super, super cool. Dubai is an amazing city also. And so when I was cabin crew, I knew I didn't want to do this job forever. And as I was traveling, I could see that there was a lot of things that are very popular in the USA, a little less popular in Europe, and not popular yet in Asia. Um, the big fitness industry boom, the big healthy food industry boom had already grown a lot in the USA, was coming to Europe, and was not yet in Bali. Sorry, not yet in Asia, except in a small place called Bali, where you could already eat healthy. You could already go to the gym and have a really um, good routine, gym, sauna, ice bath, healthy food, poke bowls, etc. So I thought, why don't I open a healthy food restaurant in Bali? And I know that the rest of Asia is going to start getting up to date with eating healthy, um, working out, etc. So I will just ride this wave um, and be one of the first in Asia.
Yeah, okay. That's nice. That's super nice. So you were in Bali in Dubai for a moment. How long did you stay in Dubai?
4 years.
Ah, 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. And like being living in because it's kind of antinomic, as we used to say in French. Like it's really different living in Bali and Dubai. Don't you miss the things that you could live in Dubai? I mean, don't you miss Dubai itself?
I miss it. Yes. At some point, I used to say Dubai is better than Bali, but right now, since 2 or 3 years, Bali is absolutely incredible place to live. It's incredible to me. Um, I think I will go back to Dubai, yes, maybe in a few years. Um, but there's nothing that I really miss in Dubai that I cannot have in Bali right now.
Okay. Okay, that's super interesting. A very good point, Agus. What is the motivation that drives you every day? How old are you actually?
I'm 33.
You're 33. Okay, interesting. What's the motivation that drives you every day? Do you have children, a wife which is behind you, cheerleading? Uh, I mean, what's the motivation that drives you every day?
I don't have children and wife, but I have my family.
Okay. Wow.
Um, so
Amazing.
two sisters, they're both married and they have one of them has already a baby, so I'm an uncle, and of course my
Okay.
two parents. And I grew up with, I think, the perfect family.
Mm-hmm.
And my only goal in life is to be able to give back whatever I received as a child in terms of opportunities to travel, opportunities to meet new people, and opportunities to, I think, grow in a family of respectable people. My two parents, I respect them a lot, so I want to be able to offer that to my family and in the future to my own family, wife and kids. So that's my only goal is to be able to say, okay, look, you gave me the opportunity to live this incredible life. It's my job to give you back as much as I can. And my only way to do that is to make you proud and be able to say, okay, five first class tickets for everyone. We're coming to Bali. The ticket is in your email. That's my only
Okay,
motivation.
that's good. So you have like this everyday motivation coming from your family because you want to provide for your future self, like your future family and your current family as well. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, so you want to be millionaire because like first class for a whole family, you have to make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's interesting. What are the challenges that you're facing every day, like living in Bali and doing business?
Um, there's a lot of challenges, but it's not bad challenges. Um, I can tell you, for example, one of the challenges is I'm I'm doing a lot of different things for Coco, for myself. For example, I'm gonna have to wake up at 6 or 6:30 because I have a training call at 7 a.m. So I'm
Okay,
going through training to be a better sales.
okay.
Every
Every
time
day.
you know. Hmm?
Every day.
Yeah, ne nearly every day. I think
Okay.
I'm a good salesperson, but I can always be better. So I wake up very early to do that. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have 2 hours calls for this. Then I want to train in the gym. So I have my actually tomorrow is boxing. So I
Okay.
have my boxing. Then I have the middle of the day where I organize everything for the social media, the team. We have a big event on Saturday. So my day is already
Mm-hmm.
pretty packed. And then around 4 p.m., Europe is waking up. So I start calling Europe because most of our sales come from Europe. So the challenge is really to juggle all of these duties, personal
Mm.
duty, be healthy and train, sales duties, social media duties, company duties.
Okay. 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 So you have multiple faces in the company and you have to face multiple challenges on your routine. What is the next step? And that will be my last question before we ask the audience to ask their question. What is the next step for you, Agus, in your life now? Now
Hmm.
that you tried Dubai, you made an incredible career. You went in London for a living. You're now living in Bali and making business with a multiple figure company. You have so many roles and learning every day from what they teach you. And you developing yourself, like working on your personal growth by doing some gym, by having this kind of life. What's the next step for Agus tomorrow? Who is the Agus of tomorrow?
I think it's the beginning of the year, so everyone has a New Year's resolution on the 1st of January. And my New Year's resolution was just to say, to continue. I know that consistency is the key. So I think I have a good rhythm. If I can maintain this rhythm, continue learning the skill of sales, continue learning the gym, learning my passion, which is boxing, learning to be a better presenter when I do a video, when I do a presentation, making better content, growing my personal brand. If I continue, I succeed.
You succeed to where?
Sorry?
You succeed to where? Which is the aim, the goal that we're targeting?
I guess the goal would always change, but the goal right now is to be able to say one day, soon enough, maybe next year, dad, mom, sister, brother-in-law,
Oh
nephew.
wow, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. I've got a lot of work to do.
Okay. Amazing, Agus. Thank you. Thank you very much for that, for your time. Now we're gonna ask the audience to ask their question. I don't know if all of them can talk because like they might be working, some of them are working and stuff. And if you guys watching the replay, you can ask the question right away or ask Agus questions if you have questions. I will give your Instagram in the group as well so they can directly write you. So we're gonna ask first, Kermax. Alors, Kermax, if you can, activate your microphone, please. Active ton micro et introduce a little bit yourself in a few words for Agus and let us know your first question out of two questions. The first one.
Okay. Hello. What's your name again?
Agus.
My name is
Agus.
Agus.
Agus. Okay. Hi, Agus. My name is Christelle. Alors, my first question is why did you decide to move there from Bali? Or to Bali?
Move
To
to
Bali,
Bali.
to Bali. Sorry.
Because Bali is a growing economy, but it's also a very nice place to live. There is really good gyms, really good food. I can order food whenever I want. I can eat Italian, Japanese, any type of cuisine I want. There's a lot of people that come to Bali, so I have a lot of friends around the world, and I never have to go visit them because they are gonna come to visit Bali, and so they will come to visit me. So it's very convenient. It's a place where you can work really hard and you can also chill a lot. You can go to the beach. You can party one day and then go in the jungle, in the mountain, disconnect totally a few hours later. It's a place that is like really easy to connect with the world and also really easy to totally disconnect from the world. You can drive 1 or 2 hours and be in the middle of the jungle, not like no internet, no nothing, disconnect. It's really a really good balance of everything I like in life.
Okay. Is Bali the best life? En gros.
I like a lot. Maybe some people will not like. I also think I can find a best life everywhere else. But for me right now, Bali is very, very perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Crystal, for your first question. We've got Samantha Steli. Steli, I know that you can activate your microphone. I'm not sure 100%, but Samantha.
Yes.
Okay. Samantha,
Oui.
listening to you for your first question, then it will be Steli. Samantha, introduce yourself in 2 words and ask your question to Agus.
Yes. So, hi, Agus. I'm Samantha. And my first question, sorry for my English and my vocabulary. What are the main ideas you put in forefront when you create how do you say, Morgan, a publicité or publication?
No, an ads.
An ad?
Ads. When you create ads or add
Yes.
an ad.
When you create ads in social
Medias.
yes, to attract
Investors. Okay, Agus.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Your English is really good.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good question. So I would say a lot of real estate companies will just focus on the numbers and the results. What makes us a little bit special here at Coco is that we call ourselves, just like Morgan said, a lifestyle brand. That means that we're not just saying, hey, buy with us, you're going to make a little bit of money. We say, join our group, join our community. You're going to meet new people. You can also maybe come to Bali, live the life we live here. We have a lot of amenities, gym, paddle, wellness, massage, etc. So to your question, when I'm thinking of ads, I'm thinking show lifestyle and then show numbers. Show lifestyle and then show numbers. Because the lifestyle is the emotion that you can live in Bali. The numbers is the same for everybody. Why are we special? Because we have a big lifestyle community and we have also good numbers. But the numbers are kind of the same for everybody. That's what we think of. We think of what is the lifestyle and then the numbers.
Okay, thank you.
T'as compris, Samantha? Est-ce que tu peux nous résumer en 2 mots ce qu'il a dit, Samantha, s'il te plaît, pour être sûr que tu as compris?
En fait, il a dit que quand il crée des publications, il s'adresse avant tout aux personnes en disant en fait que de rejoindre leur team, leur communauté qui propose plusieurs activités. Et voilà. Il y a peut-être certains mots que j'ai pas compris, mais on
Ok.
a déjà parlé de la communauté, de ce qu'ils proposent, et après des chiffres.
Ok. Ouais, c'est ça. Ok. Christelle, t'as quelque chose à rajouter ou pas? Ou t'es... Non? Ok. Super. On écoute ta première question, Stélie.
D'accord.
Ça peut être
Alors moi,
concernant ce qu'il a dit ou autre chose, hein. Il y a pas de limite.
d'accord. Donc j'ai un peu compris, pas tout, honnêtement, mais alors, comme tu sais déjà, moi, j'ai pas beaucoup de vocabulaire en anglais, mais
C'est ok.
déjà, j'aimerais lui poser. Alors, je pose la question en français et j'essaie de le faire en anglais.
Allez.
Alors, donc en fait, je veux lui poser en fait quelles sont les difficultés qu'il a rencontrées dans ses débuts.
Ah, ok.
Alors,
Intéressant.
en anglais, je vais dire, alors, what difficult, je crois que c'est comme ça que ça se dit.
Mhm.
Euh, what difficult, je sais pas. Euh, comment on dit rencontrer?
You had to face. What are the difficulties you had to face at the beginning?
Ok, alors, reprends pour moi vite, s'il te plaît.
What are the difficulties or struggles
What
that
are
you, that you had at the beginning.
Alors, what are difficulties? C'est ça?
Mhm. Je vais te
Euh,
l'écrire je vais te l'écrire dans le chat. OK?
oui, s'il te plaît, oui, vraiment.
Voilà. Tranquillou. Alors, did you understand the question, Agus?
Yes.
OK. OK, we're listening to you, Agus.
What are the difficulties that I had in the beginning?
Yeah.
There was a lot. A lot of my money I put in my restaurant. And then
Mhm.
there was COVID. For 2 years, I opened my restaurant, and 1 month after opening, COVID. So no more tourists, and it was very hard to make my restaurant grow and successful and get customers. So I have two choices. Either I cut my restaurant, finish, and start a new business, or choice number two, I fight to save my restaurant. My restaurant is nice, but also my staff. If I cut, my staff don't have a job anymore. So during COVID. So one of the difficulties was to learn to do marketing, to learn to meet new people. So I can say, hey, nice to meet you. By the way, I have a restaurant. Here's a paper. You can get a discount. I will see you there. Try to meet as many people as possible, organize events, and then say, let's go eat in my restaurant. That was one of the struggles for 2 years to keep my restaurant surviving. Find new strategy. For example, create new products in my restaurant. Yeah, that was a really, really big struggle that I had in the beginning in Bali.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. I didn't even know that, Agus. Super. Célie, est-ce que tu as compris? Qu'est-ce que tu as
Alors,
compris, Célie?
voilà. Alors, ce que moi j'ai compris, c'est que il a eu, alors 2 ans après avoir ouvert son restaurant, c'est ça? Il y a eu le Covid,
Hmm.
ça?
1
2 ans
month
après, hein? 2 ans
after.
après l'ouverture de son restaurant, il y a eu le Covid. Non, c'est pas ça?
Non.
Ok, bon, ben j'ai pas
Bon,
bien compris.
continue, on va te corriger après.
Bon,
Ensuite.
d'accord. Il a eu des difficultés, ça c'est j'ai compris, pour garder son restaurant ouvert. Il avait deux choix, soit fermer, soit se battre pour garder son restaurant. D'accord.
Oui. Mhm.
Pour maintenir la clientèle aussi, si je ne me trompe pas.
Mhm.
Et
Mhm.
aussi pour organiser des événements. Voilà. En tout cas, c'est ce que j'ai compris en gros pour moi. C'est
Ok,
ça.
bon, c'est pas mal, Stélie. On va juste te corriger avec Christelle. Christelle, qu'est-ce que tu peux corriger de ce que Stélie a compris?
Alors, en fait, c'est 1 mois après
Oui.
son ouverture il y a eu le Covid.
Mhm.
Il a dû, pour ne pas être engorgé ou avec son staff, enfin, gérer son staff, tout ça.
Mhm.
Et, euh, et voilà, en gros, c'est ça, hein. Je sais,
Ok.
je sais
Samantha, qu'est-ce que tu peux rajouter, toi?
pas.
En fait, elles ont bien résumé. Il a dit effectivement que oui, il y a eu le Covid, donc il avait deux options. Soit
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait justement
il s'est
pour
battu,
justement,
et
ouais,
en fait,
mais
il s'est trouvé de
concrètement
nouvelles
dans les faits.
stratégies,
Ouais, son
euh,
responsable
aller vers les autres pour leur dire, enfin, leur parler de son
de
restaurant,
son restaurant, ouais.
faire la pub, quoi, enfin, attirer du monde pour venir justement
Ok,
au restaurant.
ok, ok. Bon, ben voilà, c'était ça.
En vrai.
Super. Super.
D'accord.
Super. Donc, OK. Donc, deuxième question pour Christelle. Deuxième et dernière question de Christelle. Ensuite, Samantha et Stélie, on vous écoute. Christelle, on t'écoute pour ta deuxième question.
La deuxième question. Je sais pas.
Ça peut être sur ce qu'il a dit ou sur quelque chose qu'il n'aurait pas dit.
How do you stay focus, comme ça qu'on dit, on your goals?
Et j'ai pas compris. Qu'est-ce que tu voulais dire?
Comment il fait pour rester focus?
Ah, how do you stay focused on your goals? OK, OK. OK.
I have no choice.
Ok,
Simplement.
There's no choice.
ok. Bon,
Voilà.
il n'a pas
Voilà.
le choix.
Il
D'accord.
n'y a pas le choix, il se laisse pas le choix. Très bonne réponse. Very good answer, Agus. Thank you.
Really good question.
Samantha, on t'écoute pour ta deuxième question.
Yes, Agus, what is the better part and the hardest part of your marketing director's role?
Okay, the best part.
Ah, the best, sorry, yes.
La meilleure, ouais. La meilleure, c'est the best. OK. On t'écoute, Agus.
The best part is probably to be able to make videos and meet people and share them a product that I am proud of. I think our product, I am proud of what we have. And so the best part is to be able to share and show it on social media or in the marketing or in real. And the worst part, probably the worst part is sometimes we have an event and there is, of course, a little bit of rush, a little bit of pressure before the event. Oh my God, fix this. Oh my God, we need to fix this. So that is probably the worst part, but it's not a terrible part. It's the worst, but it's still okay.
OK. OK, interesting. Qu'est-ce que tu as compris, Samantha? Est-ce que tu peux...
Oui, il a dit que en fait la meilleure partie c'est de pouvoir faire des vidéos et de montrer en fait ses produits. Il est fier de ça et de pouvoir justement le montrer, le partager avec les autres sur les réseaux. Et c'est ce que j'ai bien compris.
Oui, oui, oui,
Par
oui,
contre,
oui,
les
c'est bon,
sourcils.
c'est bon.
Et
Non, c'est bon.
voilà. Et à l'opposé, en fait, il disait que quand il y a des événements, justement, il y a de la pression et du rush, donc de devoir se concentrer sur, voilà, fais ça, focalise-toi sur ça, etc. Mais il disait que c'est pas, voilà, c'est pas terrifiant ou, voilà, si terrible que ça. Il arrive à gérer.
Hmm. Good, 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 good.
C'est bon, un peu dubitatif, Morgane. Bon, peut-être
Non, 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 non,
elle
non,
pour
non, du tout, du tout,
Christelle.
du tout. Du tout. Hmm.
Ok,
C'est
d'accord.
OK. C'est OK, c'est OK. Stélie, on t'écoute pour...
La deuxième question.
Ouais.
Ok. Je reprends toujours en français au départ et ensuite je suis en anglais.
Allez.
Alors, ma deuxième question, en fait, ce serait quel conseil qu'il aurait à donner, en fait, à quelqu'un qui souhaite se lancer dans un business, peu importe.
Hmm, OK.
Euh, donc, en fait, je fais toujours des questions difficiles, mais je ne sais pas trop les dire en anglais.
Elle
Ça,
va
c'est vous.
t'aider. Christelle.
Moi, pas du tout.
C'est
Ta question,
réaliste.
Céline, tu as dit, c'est quels est les conseils qu'il peut
En
donner, c'est
fait,
ça?
voilà, quel
Ouais.
conseil qu'il pourrait donner à quelqu'un qui souhaite se lancer dans un business?
What advice can I don't know.
What advice you can give to people?
People,
Um,
what advice would you give? Tout simplement.
Ok,
Et
donc,
la suite?
what advice would you give to a person, je sais pas, person who...
Ou anyone?
Ou,
Someone.
Allez, je vais vous aider. What
What
advice would you give to someone who wants to
j'étais
start
pas
a
loin.
business?
Ça a été vite,
Voilà.
Morgane.
Voilà. Tout simplement. Vous pouvez noter ça de vos côtés. Voilà. Alors, Agus, we're listening to you.
What advice would I give to someone who wants to start a business?
Yes.
Already, learning English is really, really useful because a lot of content is made in English. I'm talking about YouTube content that you can learn a skill, you can learn marketing, you can learn whatever you need for your business. There is always a resource on YouTube or online to help you. So that's already a really good skill that you guys are trying to perfect. But an advice that I would have liked to learn before would be to delegate and don't be afraid. Good things cost more. So why do I say this? Because as a business owner, I cannot do everything. Let's say I have a restaurant. I cannot be the chef, also the cashier, also the server, also marketing, also accounting, also sourcing the products. I cannot. So I have to be able to say, you're a good chef, you do the chef. You're a good cashier with customers, you do the cashier. You're a good accounting, etc., etc. So learn to delegate and trust people will do a good job. And secondly, I was always thinking this service costs this much, but that service costs this much. Maybe I will pay this one because it's cheaper. But cheaper doesn't mean better. Of course, expensive doesn't always mean better, but a lot of the time you will get a better service by paying the full price. So the two advices that I would have liked to learn is find the best product and buy it and delegate your tasks.
Good. Those are good values. Christelle, qu'est-ce que tu as compris de ce que nous a dit notre ami Agus?
Alors, c'est un peu dans le flou quand même. Alors, si j'ai bien compris, il a parlé qu'il faut... Alors, il faut apprendre, c'est ça? Apprendre déjà à parler... Je sais pas s'il a... Oui,
À déléguer.
oui, il a dit, voilà, à déléguer les tâches, les différentes tâches, je dirais ça comme ça. Ensuite, mais je sais qu'à un moment donné, il a dit il a dit learn. Learn, c'est apprendre, non?
Oui, c'est ça.
Donc, en
Ouais.
fait, j'ai pas compris quand il a dit apprendre. Apprendre à parler ou je sais pas. Ce qu'il a dit après, j'ai pas trop bien compris.
Oui. Il a dit, can you repeat that one, Agus, please?
I said already it's very good. You are trying to learn English
Ok, d'accord.
because a lot of information online is in English. So it's a good skill.
D'accord. Ok, donc c'est bien ça.
Voilà. Donc,
Donc
il y a
apprendre à parler l'anglais pour que les
Mhm.
prochaines formations, je sois, enfin que ce soit plus simple ou quelque chose comme ça, je crois. Ce soit plus facile, non?
Ouais, en fait, Christelle, est-ce que tu peux aider Agus sur...
En fait, je pense que il dit que c'est bon d'apprendre l'anglais parce que beaucoup d'informations sont en anglais maintenant et que voilà et qu'on en a toujours besoin en fait.
Ouais,
En
ouais, c'est
gros.
ça, c'est ça, c'est ça. Ok,
Et il
super.
disait aussi que ben, le service, enfin que quand on a un business, tout ça, il y a beaucoup de tâches comme
Mhm.
la comptabilité,
Mm.
le serveur, tout ça, et que c'est
Mhm.
coûteux, mais qu'il il faut payer, en fait. Enfin, en gros, c'est
Mhm.
quelque chose comme ça qu'il a voulu dire.
Mhm. Il
Qu'il
faut
faut faire.
déléguer, il faut
Voilà, il faut
déléguer.
déléguer. Voilà.
Ok. Samantha, il y a une dernière idée qui nous a soumis. Est-ce que tu peux nous en parler?
Ah oui, en fait, il a dit le deuxième conseil, du coup. Il a dit
Mhm.
que parfois, il y a plusieurs services. Donc, il y en a qui sont moins chers, il y en a d'autres qui coûtent plus cher. Bien
Mhm.
que parfois, le moins cher ne veut pas forcément dire que c'est meilleur, tout comme plus cher ne veut pas dire que c'est forcément meilleur. Mais il disait
Mhm.
en fait que il faut trouver les meilleurs producteurs et parfois, ben, c'est coûteux. Donc, ça faisait partie de son deuxième conseil, si je crois, j'ai bien compris les termes. Donc, il disait que le premier, c'était de déléguer, que forcément, on ne peut pas tout faire, on ne peut pas être serveur, on ne peut pas être voilà, comptable, etc. Il faut savoir déléguer, faire confiance aux autres, donc de déléguer. Et le deuxième, c'était ben, de trouver les meilleurs produits.
Ok,
D'accord.
ok, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça. Super, super, super. Bravo, bravo tout le monde d'avoir participé à ce live, d'avoir été là sur la partie live. C'est cool. Thank you very much, Agus, for being with us today. I will share your Instagram. Donc, je vais partager son Instagram avec le replay si vous voulez voir ou revoir le live. Et puis, je vous donne rendez-vous vendredi pour la session de pratique en petit groupe. Et Auguste, thank you so much for your time. I will share all the info so people can follow you and ask you the question they need about what you do, about yourself, about your muscular, about everything.
Super
You,
cool.
Agus.
Congrats, Christelle, Samantha, and Steli. It was really cool.
Thank
And
you.
Morgan, of
Thank
course.
you.
Thank you.